a diamond cutting head. But this is actually a record. This can play, if you put this on a turntable, if you can take a 14-inch, it will play.
Nice.
And then from this, when this goes to the factory, a negative of this is grown, and then that's used to stamp.
To stamp.
Absolutely.
This is original master.
Yep.
Covered by copper.
Well, it's not. No. What it is it's basically a metal disc.
Ah, it is metal disc.
Yes, a metal disc.
Yeah.
That then has copper, basically fused on this surface, and it's the copper that is cut.
The cut is cut.
The copper.
Copper, cortado direto ali.
Corta direto aqui.
And the byproduct of it is that.
Aqui, ó.
That's copper that's all been cut.
Yeah.
Olha que legal, cara.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, basically it's sucked off. There's a vacuum in here. It sucks it off and puts it in a tub on the back, and then obviously it's thrown away or disposed of. And then that's what makes the grooves, basically. So basically, the cutter head does the job of basically cutting what the stylus normally needs to do. They're quite intelligent, these, because the lathes actually have two inputs, for the simple reason that the way they actually record is depending on how deep they need to go, how deep the actual cut needs to be, because the depth of the cut changes, as does the amount of wiggle. The amount of width the cut actually needs, because it's a V-shaped cutter head. The shallower it cuts, obviously, the tracks can be close together on the record. The deeper it goes, the higher up the V it is, the more space is needed. So the way that these very intelligent these lathes work is they actually read ahead by a revolution, and then the lathe works out what is coming before it cuts, so it knows how deep it actually needs, how wide it actually needs the spacing to be between the grooves. So the actual width between the grooves changes as you go through the record. If you're on deeper cuts, each groove is further apart, and if you get to shallow cuts, it packs them all in very tightly. So that's how they get quite a long running time on a side.
It's the main idea behind the LP.
Absolutely.
In order to allow it to.
The main idea, absolutely. The idea is to get 100% usage out of the LP for the amount of program you have, so you get the deepest possible cut. Because the deeper the cut, the better the quality, the better the noise performance. So, you know, they actually do a test run without cutting. They play through and to try out with the lathe how close they can get to 100%, and then they'll make modifications on the depth. If they only get to 70%, then they'll cut a bit deeper to try and use 100%. And then they put it through and try it. And